And then look at those highlights there. Oh, stunning. It's almost like peekaboo, there they are. Well, hello there to all of my wig friends. I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello there. Please join the party and subscribe because I don't want you to miss any of my uploads. I bring you wig reviews, wig related content, beauty related content. So yeah, don't miss it. Click the button. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate it. Today though is another wig review and also a brand new drop. So as I always do, I'm going to tell you all you need to know, all of the important deets. And then I would love to hear from you in return. So please kind of give me your respectful feedback in the comments. I also take wig review requests. So if there's one you would like me to check out, just let me know. And also I have a Poshmark closet where I have a lot of wigs for sale. I add new ones to it often too. You'll be able to find the link to my closet in the description box. So we have got a wig from Outre in the house today, and she is in the style Lianne. She's an HD lace front from the Melted Hairline collection, and I have her in the color Choco Caramel. And they actually do show a picture of that one right here in the center. So I'm really excited because this is another new color. They've been dropping a lot of new colors lately. I'm getting excited. So anyway, she comes available though in quite a lot of other colors as to be expected. Some of her features include a 5-inch deep part. She has a completely pre-plucked hairline. She also has a pre-attached elastic band and natural baby hairs. She is heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I picked her up from elevatestyles for $46.65. So this is Miss Lianne right out of the box. So let's see what she's got going on for cap construction and lace. So I'm usually never shocked that there's a problem with the lace. In fact, the lace is always looking good, and in this case it is as well. Very nice and transparent. See the baby hairs. So on the inside, here is the attached elastic band. It's not adjustable, just be aware of that. She has one comb in the back. Also in the back are her adjustable straps. She has lining that covers the wefts. And then here is that 5-inch deep parting space. She does have combs here too. Just give me a second here. Let me get them. All right, she has one here and one over here. So one on each side. And these wigs typically do stretch pretty good. Yeah, look at that. That's good to see because that's a good indication that the wig is likely larger head friendly. So if you don't know my drill, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go put her on, style her up, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Alrighty, here I am back. So let's talk. And starting off, let me show you what palette I'm wearing today. And that would be the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Banana Fetish palette. And oops, let me open it here. Here we go. So these are the shades inside. Alright, so those of you who have been around on my channel for a while know how I feel about curly wigs. I just love them, so that's why I rushed out and picked her up. But I do think that her density is a little bit too much for this because of this curl pattern. It's automatically going to have some extra volume to it. Therefore, if you have extra density, then she can be overwhelming. And I just feel she's a little bit too overwhelming, at least for me, that is. But let me focus your attention here on the stock photo, this one here especially. There's no way all the hair is to the front on that photo. There's just no way. In fact, I don't even think it is here either. And I just really wish that they would put all the hair to the front on the stock photos so that way the consumer has a better idea. But you know what? This isn't the first time this has happened either, where I purchased a wig thinking, oh, it won't be too much based on the stock photo. And then it was totally the opposite. So shame on me for that, I guess. But you never know. That's the problem. But again, she's got a lot of volume. So if that's your thing, you know, I like a lot of volume sometimes too. But on me, I think this one's just a little bit too much. So just my personal preference. But it is beautiful. These curls are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Just look at them. Stunning. Stunning pattern. And overall, her length is 24 inches according to the stock card. They did tell us this time. So let me stand up here. And I'm 5'5", so you can see she's just like right at the boobs, you know. But she doesn't really have much for layers. She's pretty much all one length. So that's one thing to also keep in mind. But I do like the ends. I think the cut is really nice, so it looks more natural that way. And this is a natural curl pattern too, which is also something I really like about it. But what I like most is this color. I did mention it's new, so first time trying it, and it is really gorgeous. So of course, let me always scooch in closer for the color. And so you got this Choco Caramel. So to me, this looks like a number 4 base. And then look at those highlights there. Oh, stunning. It's almost like peekaboo, there they are, you know. And I would say it's probably like maybe a 30 and 27 mix possibly for these highlights. You know, it's always a guess, but they are beautiful highlights. I think that it looks like a professional color, so I'm happy with that. And I do like her luster. I think it looks very nice and healthy. Outre is very good at having the luster match appropriately, so loving that. Her texture is typical light yaki with a smidge of silkiness in there. So I will say she feels very nice and soft. The hair feels very realistic. And this is also, in my opinion, a good multicultural texture. Let's take a look at her though from the side and the back. If I can get all this hair back there. All right, so me personally, I do like to wear the wig all day. That's just the way I am. I know a lot of wig reviewers will review several wigs in the same day. That's just not the way I like to do it. So for her, I probably will wear it half and half, or maybe all to the back, just so that way it's a bit more comfortable for me. But for review purposes, I always bring the hair forward. So let me bring that back. Now, keep in mind, she's curly, she's thick, she's synthetic, so she's going to tangle. Yeah, she will. So just be careful with that. I mean, look, already a tangle. However, I will say that I'm very pleased that the tangles come out easily. So that is one good thing. So let me just run my fingers here through her. And with this curl pattern, I don't want to disrupt it, so that is why I'm using my fingers. And also, I'm afraid if you use a brush, it's going to get a lot more poofy. So that's one thing you need to keep in mind as well. So that is why I would recommend using your fingers or a wide tooth comb. So, but again, she's pretty easy to manage. It's not too bad. And shedding isn't all that bad either. You know, nothing I would consider excessive. So she is a left-sided part, and I do like the part because it is slightly curved. So let me show you that here. And I do like too that it is pre-plucked. So again, this is from the Melted Hairline collection, and they are really good at having the hairlines being pre-plucked. I mean, granted, there are a few that I would disagree with that statement, but hers isn't all too bad. The only complaint I would have is maybe this area here not being quite that pre-plucked. However, if you see the style, it covers all that up anyway, so it's, you know, one of those out of sight, out of mind things. But It does say on the stock card that it is completely pre-plucked, so that's why I'm mentioning it. They didn't really do much with this area here. But I do like the baby hairs. I think those are really nice, especially if you want to lay them down. And let me show you the rest here. So I did glue her down a little bit. I usually never glue down this part, but you can see here that you're gonna have a little lift up. And I did not put any powder along the edges here, just be aware of that. But the pre-plucking here I think is pretty decent, especially with the baby hairs and everything. It does look a bit more natural. And then again, up in here, this is where they do have a little bit more pre-plucked there. And then the same thing around this edge here. So I guess it's not the worst in the world, you know? So, not too mad. But I'm just a little disappointed that she's a bit too much for me, so she's not one I would probably wear again, or maybe reach for that often, not really sure yet. But again, I will wear her for the rest of the day because I want to get my money's worth, so I'm going to do that. But if you don't mind the fullness of her, I would recommend her. So her quality is still really good. So I will go ahead and give her the 2 thumbs up and recommend her for that. So that is how I feel about it. Don't forget to tell me how you feel though. And also let me know if you already picked her up, because if you did, I would love to know your thoughts on her. And if you decide to go get her after watching this review, I would really like to know that as well. So that's all I have for her today. Thank you though for watching. You know I appreciate it. I guess I'll just catch you next time in my next video. So, till then, bye-bye.